one, welcome everybody back to Chrono Reviews. Now it's time for the next exclusive Saber figure, which is the Saber Extra Figma, which I bought separately from the game and the other extras. But I still got the original box, which is very nice indeed. So here you can see there's artwork of the new Saber, which is actually not King Arthur, but a Roman emperor, Nero Claudius, or what his name was, which I like because it's a totally different character but still resembles the original Saber, so it's another servant to say. And here's also artwork of Rin from the game and the caster from the game, which is another character. It's not Medea as in the regular Face Tonight. And here is a picture of the figure, some screens from the game, and information and stuff. And here's Face Extra on the top. I got this separately because I wait for if they release the game with English text, because it's a role-playing game and I want to understand the dialogue. So let's just check out how the figure is inside. Here's a cardboard part here for the extras normally, and it's a plastic casing for the figure. So well, let's open that up and check out the figure. Alright, I am back with the Figma Saber Extra from the game Fate Extra, and I must say it's a very nice sculpture on this figure. The new Saber design is resembling the old dress of Saber, but this is red instead of blue, and she have those on her shoulders. And there is a slight design change in her face because there's a new character designer, but I will come to that later with accessories. Also, she have very high heels, so she's probably taller. Knee pads are different, and the rear section here. Otherwise, it's very similar but red. Also, those ribbons are red instead of black or blue. I think they're black. So, well, on to the articulation of this figure. The head can, of course, turn sideways and up and down. Torso is on a ball joint. Now, you can't turn here. You can turn midsection, ball jointed legs, knee joints and ball jointed feet. The dress are solid but a little bit bendable, but it's quite good posing even though it's hard. However, it's still more limited than the regular Saber and Saber Lily and also Saber Alter. The arms are of course shoulder jointed, but they are quite limited this direction. But they are good this way. You can swivel this part, and the elbow, and the regular hand joints. So articulation of this figure is not as good as the regular Saber, but it is a very nice sculpture, however, and I like this clear bit. So she's a little bit more lightly dressed in a way that fits a Roman girl instead of English noble. So the accessories for this figure is of course Figma bag, and of course the Figma stand, which also includes, like with Saber Lily, a fork-like thing to take around her like this, because this figure actually don't have a hole for the base anywhere on the back, so you practically need this one. And also there's an ultimate fringe for a wind effect, and also I think this is slightly different in design, but not too different. Also this ultimate face where the eye designs are slightly different. I think that those eyes on that head or the regular design guy for Type Moon and Fates the Night characters, but I'm not really sure. There's of course a rack of hands as well. And last, the coolest part, which is her new sword, which is not Excalibur, because she is Nero Claudius, Roman emperor of some kind. I don't know more details or what sword's name are, but it's a very nice sword, something different compared to regular saber, and the nice fact that these actually are another saber servant and not the regular saber. Sword is as tall as herself. So well, let's get a post up and compare her to the other sabers. Alright, here I am with Saber Extra post up in a quite basic pose as I used to, with her large sword held in one arm, and I also attached, it doesn't hold, it's a little bit more like this because of this different base holder to her. However, well, it still stands very good. I attached the other face with the different eyes because that strengthens the fact that this is another character and not the usual saber that's King Arthur. So now let's take a comparison of Saber Extra together with other sabers. Can start off with the normal saber. She is much taller. Well, it might be the fact that she is another character, that might be one part, because Saber, we all know, is a very short character. Also, it's these extremely high heels. You can see the difference. I also like her more golden shine on the armor. So, put her aside and bring on Saber Lily. Saber Lily, as we know, because the heels are slightly taller than Saber, but still shorter than her. So I guess it's both the high heels and the fact that she's a taller character. So it's 3 different heights on sabers. That's pretty nice actually. And the last comparison I'm going to make right now is with Rin. I think those two look pretty good together for different reasons. One reason being they're both red, of course, and that I can display her with Rin because she's another saber in a good way. They match each other very nicely, just like Archer match Rin. I like that, just like Shiro is, his shirt is blue and white, so he match Saber and everything. So, to make a summary of this figure, I think she should have had the usual stand bit, but the sculpture is very nice, the colors are very nice, the different faces are nice, the sword are nice, this clear bit are nice. The negative part are that the articulation is a little bit more limited, as she doesn't come with that much extra accessories except for sword and different faces and hands and stuff. But it's a very good figure, a very nice exclusive, a nice other saber servant. Nice to have a Roman emperor as a servant, just like we have King Arthur. So I highly recommend this, and if you like the game as well, I will get the game, but I just don't want to play it in Japanese because I need to understand dialogue in a role-playing game. But that's quite logical. So well, I hope you enjoy these 2 reviews of the exclusive sabers, and I might get back with another special to compare all the sabers sometime in the near future, because I always wanted to do that when I got all of them. So, well, sayonara and take care until next time.